Morning, everybody. How you doing? Yeah, VB was jumping this morning. So is Soundhound. Have a look at the disclaimer for me, please. All for educational purposes only here today. And every day. All right, let's go. Who's ready to make some money today? I've already made some on EMVB. Oh, and VLCN. All right, now we've got. Let's have a look at what we've got this morning. Give me a shout in the chat if there's anything you want me to have a look at. Hello, Hanish. How you doing? Good to see you. What have we got today? RVSN is kind of been up there and pulled back a little bit. So that's. I don't mind these when they do that. You know, I didn't actually catch this one pre-market, but when it taps into that little liquidity pool there, that's quite nice. I've missed it obviously now, but we're kind of settling into a bit of pre-market at the moment before we go and do some live trading. So had a couple of platform issues this morning, but other than that, it's been fine. So RVSN, looking at this now on the 3 hour, it's, we was playing with this a couple of times and then it kind of supernovaed up to 24 from $2, then backside, and now it seems to be perking again. What's the catalyst on this today? You mean where was I at 1 o'clock? I'm actually still. I've had issues. I had 2 calls that I had to get on with my developer this morning. Okay. He's actually still on me now, shouldn't it? Yeah. So, yeah, I couldn't get on this morning at 1 because. I've got to finish this development up and out and get this stuff live, otherwise it'll be no benefit to anybody. Let's drag this out. Let me just come back to you. Okay. Right, so RVSN. So obviously I wasn't intending to trade the super 4 AM pre-market. I was just intending to get on at 1 AM. At 1, not 1 PM. You're 8 PM. Unless you like trading super pre-market, I can do it on here. It's like 11 AM my time. Yeah, I get you. It was a bit of a grind yesterday. We was on. Was you on with shorting Nasdaq trash? popped into his room this morning, and I think I saw Taquito in. I don't know whether he was in there, but yeah, I didn't know if you guys are up at that time of day catching the pre-market or not. But it was doable. 2 nice trades today. EMVB. What is that? What was it? VLCN. So VLCN. So VLCN. How did we go on that? Yeah, up here. I shorted that sell side liquidity pool there. So I was in for about 295 down to this push down here at 240 and covered around about 250. I think as that looked like it done it again, and is it just still there now? Oh, now it's dropped to the oh, nice pre-market. I didn't. Yes, rarely you get that smash all the way through in pre-market. Normally one of those pulls hold, but now it's just the backside of it, isn't it? Wow, yeah. So that literally done the whole move. I was even going from today. It's gone from yesterday all the way up and sitting in the big one. So it doesn't mean it has to bounce from here. It can just rest at this point now. But it has worked its way out of it. So these two were null and void. Now, and you can see the sell sides have been holding. So ignoring the liquidity switch on now, our most latest kind of macro one for taking the whole session, pre-market session, high to low. So sitting in between both at the moment. I can cut a new benchmark in there to see where that's going to go as well in a second. So we'll keep that on watch. What was Vanny doing? Vanny was up there for a bit of a short this morning and nice fade off as well. So that seems to be pretty much done. RMCO was up there again, straight into the benchmark, straight off the benchmark. And it's going to be one of those days where there's more action in pre-market than massive pre-market for most people. EMVB is the one that I shorted from where did I get into? Let me just look at those field orders. So I longed. See if I can put it up on the chart. MVB. F1 team boss. Is he futures or stocks? So long 148 to 164. Then I was short 170. So we're up here. So long 150 up to 170, short 175 to 153. Oh, so that'll be this push. Yeah, short 175 to this push here. And then I had an issue where I opened up another long and then went to close it, but it hedged, so both were open. Yeah, things went a little bit crazy, but obviously the long the long just went way above that benchmark today, so I need to be cutting new levels on EMVB. Soundhound just tapping into its pre-market highs. Well, a double top pre-market because we're still in pre-market. SOUN. And funny enough, SOUN, it was funny because like the director of, like 3 directors basically all dumped like 1 million shares at around $6 yesterday. So where were we yesterday? Yeah, so the guys, yeah, the insiders were dumping shares around here, and they also some were dumped smaller amount earlier on in the week. So we'll see. I mean, I still had 9 on this when I was trading this 2 days back. I wanted that push there to go to 9, and it never got there. So at the minute, I presume it's still holding. Oh, I'm looking at I'll bring it down here. That would help everybody. So yeah, sound. Looking at the kind of, we're going a 30-minute. That's a bit too much. Let's go 15. Yeah, so I still had 9 on this, right? I had my benchmark up here at 9, and when this was pushing, I thought we was going to get there, and I said it just hit the bogey level and come off. And now I'm wondering if today's the day it would push there or not. But yeah, so SOUN I'm kind of looking at, so I will bring that back down. It's not gone anywhere. What else haven't? So let's push this down here. EMVB still pushing. RMCO probably done. Certainly looks it, doesn't it? But we'll see if we can get any sort of revival from this lowest level. So if we can work our way out of that, let's give it a 160 kind of alert, just in case. Oh, it's F1 Team Boss. I thought, okay, so F1 Team Boss is the slogan, shorting NASDAQ trash, yeah. Yeah, that's what I meant. He's a funny guy. Okay. Hey, morning, Tiny. How you doing? Oh, got capped on there. Sorry about that, mate. Didn't mean to shout. So yeah, no, we are only doing the prop firm Monday to Wednesdays at the moment. So yeah, you got me flying solo today. What was on the I was looking at last night. So this was last night, IONQ, and I'm not sure it can do much this morning, but it put in new lows over everything it was done. So unless that comes back up on the scanners today, not looking at that. So did this guy, COCH, went for a little bit of a run and gapped up in that run. So unless we can kind of get down here, or the scanners start shouting money flow on it. Actually, I'll turn those guys on. A little alert on this one. Still can't close that erroneous EMVB up. So we'll leave them. What did Bets do from yesterday? Bets still looking about. Oh, there's our short. Remember we threw that short in for a laugh. There it is. Up 2,000, only down at $4 from 68. That's what you get when you throw 5,000 shares at it, isn't it? We can't close it until this live market. So yeah, looking very ALDI. Was it? No, AL. What was it? Looking very ADIL. Which, to be honest, don't really like. So bets still front side for me. It still looks front side in any case. What we got? Yeah, even on the 2 minute, we're still holding. Yeah, we've been up and down through it, but we're still holding that buy side liquidity. So for me, I don't feel like this is backside. Was there another level up there? Yeah, there's another one up there at 7. So we'll see what we've got this morning. So specifically on bets then, I'm going to take... Where's yesterday's high? So I would take that liquidity switch on. All right, if I take yesterday's high, whoopee, to the low. Yeah, I'll have a look at RVSM for you, Tiny, one sec. So the liquidity switch on didn't quite acknowledge this big pull here. So there's sell side there, and then if I was doing most recent, like if you think this is backside, which I'm not convinced of, this is holding lower liquidity pools. When you increase the size of your cursor so people can see it, it does not act as it should. So one there. Yeah, so each of these are kind of acknowledging or not working, but I would ignore the liquidity pool, the liquidity switch on. I would say 425, 430 to break to the upside. And let's go from pre-market lows. It's a much bigger pool that they can dig into on the buy side there. So slim pickings on the sell side, much more on the buy side, just tapping into the first level there. So we'll keep an eye on that. Sorry, I'm sorry now. Can you hear that? I've got to turn this on. Let me check my OBS.
Cook.
What sort of stock is that? This is what I get shouted in my ear all the time.
HMY. IAS.
Let me know if those audio lights get annoying anyway. But I don't know how you spell that. I know how I would spell it, but dear oh dear. Hey GG, how you doing, man? Yeah, they've been looking that way, and they're just literally. Oh, it's COCH. It's COCH, not anything else.
QBTS.
You shorted Lays last night, Hanish.
Plug.
Hanish.
Adil.
Yeah, I liked Sidhu this morning. Sidhu looked really good this morning. I'd missed it, but it looked really good. Yeah, I had
HMY.
I can't call it. I had COCH up there.
Plug.
That was the bogey level, wasn't it? Oh, I'll have to draw it in. I have to draw it in. I was hoping it would get down to $2 for a long, but it hasn't. RVSN. RVSN is on there, I believe. Yeah, LiquiVision is on there. That's another spike up to previous benchmark. These are old though. Let's have a look. Okay, so they're all old. Let's remove all drawings on this one.
Adil.
start from
Adil.
scratch. Not Adil again. No. All right, let's have a look what we've got.
RDFX.
So,
WBD.
looking at this on the 1 hour. Let me know if that audio alerts gets annoying and I'll shut it down. Need to grab another LiquiVision. Let's get a spare one. There we go. All right, so looking at these lows here potentially. Ooh.
GERN.
From today. So it's pretty. Did it acknowledge benchmark 1? George.
FSM.
Yeah, EMVB's could have been a good play this morning. Question is, will it follow through in the live session? That's what I got on RVSN. Let's bring this down. So RVSN.
XTKG. XTKG.
Yeah, if
XTKG.
what is that on the hourly?
XTKG. XTKG. Gold. XTKG.
So
SALB. WB.
oh no, that was Taquito. Taquito calls his scanner George. That's right.
Gold.
No, I remembered it from yesterday. I couldn't remember what context.
VLCN. VLCN.
All right, we're off, and COCH is getting a shout out. RVSN. I've got benchmark 2 on that one, so it would have to work its way out.
VYGR.
It would have to. Let's just let all this get out of the way for the moment. All right.
VYGR.
Thank you.
Missed. INDP. Pavam. VLCN.
The siren, Hanish, is a halt or a resume. So currently that's COCH. That unfortunately my scanner keeps shouting out as cock. That's how I guess we could pronounce it over here in England. The CH can sometimes have a sound. So that's definitely acting like backside at the moment. Tiny, it is sell side liquidity pool sitting up there. It's not a great, it's got room to go underneath, but not a great deal of room from where it come from, right? So sitting at kind of $3-ish. It's going deep into the liquidity pool now. So what we've got to look out for, let me just turn this down a second, because everything just shouts off at the open. This is much better when it's right. So yeah, RVSN is coming deep into its liquidity pool. That is a nice short right there, kind of just before the VWAP, but into the whole sell side liquidity pool there and coming down. So looking very backside. That is what is expected. So after the benchmark 2 has kind of closed off, we're looking to sell. We're kind of calling that backside. Then the preference is to sell as opposed to buy. But not always. Obviously, ADIL give us some terrible heat this morning. Right now, ADIL, have we got a sell on our hands of ADIL? Because all day we were trying to do this, right? All day I was trying to do that for not a lot of profit really. If you look at it, it was some scalps in there. That was all that was available, and then the last liquidity pool up there at 235, then continued to kind of dump its way down after lunch into the lows. So to me, Adil is backside. The buy side resting pool should really have been here. It does have one down here, which is kind of just touching. So never say it's over. But for me, the short would be on for Adil. Where would it be? I'd like to see it push from. Yeah, so we're deep in sell side here. If it can break above it, then can it have long legs if it wants to? Let me see where shorts would be. I think shorts would be a little bit higher, wouldn't they? I think shorts are likely to be up there. Oh, we just 175. Let's see. 175. That's the MVB. ADIL. So big gap up there from 168 to 175. Actually above the liquidity pool right now. See any signs of reversal here? Oh, you've got a copy from Taquito, have you? Nice, nice. Okay. So just trying to see where we could get to on Adil from. Ooh, wow. Okay, so look to see if there's anything up at a kind of 220 area. Else, number one is sitting right here. So it could go higher today, but considering I'm thinking backside, I'd like to see some form of drop here. But do you want to get involved in one you just sat through all last night? So VLCN is on, RVCN, EMVB, SOUN I'll take a look at. So what have we got on the 1 minute? Have we got a pin bar on the 1 minute? Not quite, but if we put them two together, it's going to be looking, yep, there you go. So can we close under that? So the stair steppers are here. What room under there have we got to fall back down? Literally 40 cents max if this is going to short. Else there's a gap between 193 and 220. So it's only 40 cents either side on this one. Let's have a look. I've just taken a teaser short here. So just on that pin bar, it's got further to go in that. If it wants to go 190, 195, we could still add there or thereabouts. But being what is up there at to 220, the original benchmark obviously is up there somewhere, isn't it? From yesterday. Oh, there's a 4 sitting up there as well. Be careful of that then, because we'll see what we've got if this is really backside or not. Yeah, so yeah, that makes sense. 222 as a retest of these high bars if it wanted to do that, but for the minute we're going to assume it's backside. And see what it does. But it was a bit of a bogey stock yesterday, wasn't it? Goodness. We'll see what we've got. So at the minute, that's just coming off. And for me, an add or key area for this is 175. So new level. from the latest swing. So if this is going to be the high for the morning, we should hold in around 177 and then pull out of it. If it cracks, then obviously it can do double top, higher high into this benchmark, or even go up to the next benchmark. That's how we manage the trade, right? So we just get out of it if we're breaking that 178 area. Unless you want to add to shorts around here, you can do. But I always get a bit nervous. I like to do that at benchmark 2, not at benchmark 1. So a little bit front side, but there you go. So that is Adil. So Adil, we can bring down RMCO, just short, just dropped out. SOUN. So testing its pre-market highs. So we know there's going to be people that want to get long this right now. Messy as well. Let's go to a higher time frame here. Still not perfect, is it? SOUN. Bets. Yeah, Bets has got a leg on it. Above it. So in terms of what it could do today, does it all line up is the question. So apart from the fact that all of its directors have sold out of huge positions yesterday, the question is, do the mob know about that? Do the retail mob know about that? If they're just seeing it on the scanners, I don't think a lot of the retail mob literally care about that. So new benchmark sitting up at 760. If we're going to work off today's and ignore everything else, that's where we would be sitting. But for me, this is a kind of a backside being protected by this sell side, and also this sell side as well is still up there, so that would be in line with the benchmark. But ultimately what we want to see is what is happening right here right now, and that is for Sound Hound to go any higher, it needs to bounce or stay above 655, 644. Template, please. Yeah, so buy side liquidity pool on Sound Hound. If we can get down to that, I'd like that. So sound on. So Adil, I'm guessing is money flow. Not hearing it right now. CLPT getting some money flow. I haven't seen that this morning. So into the best. So sell side liquidity broke. It punched through. So that's what it does. So being very careful at this point in time as to whether or not this is going to turn into a long right now. Just going to give it the benefit of the doubt because the benchmark's here. If not, I'll close it. It's a small position I've got on here.
Adil.
There we go. There's the money flow. So it's got 220 on it if we can break through this 192.
PDSB.
There's 195.
VCS.
So I'll be long from here to 220. COCH halted. Okay, so now I'm going to add some more to that Let's see if we can't sell some more of that. Can we hold that? It's just gone back side of the liquidity pool. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. It didn't finish red. So they're stacked on each other. So yeah, we have literally the buy side here as well. Resumed COCH 421. Sorry about that. I can only apologise. Is that what it's calling me for shorting Adil though? So Adil now playing off its most recent buy side. So looking front side on the day, looking for 220 up there. That's what it certainly feels like right now, even though it is at the benchmark. It feels like it wants 220. If that money flow comes in, it's giving it the benefit of the doubt. Let's have a look at COCH. So there's sellers sitting up here right at $99 and $2. If they get 7, 8,000, 9,000 on the ask side here, right at $199, $2. If we take them out, it's going to run straight through. Yeah, it's going to go. It's going to go. They're going to take out.
IMNN.
Still sitting there at 2. Haven't quite tapped into that 2 level as yet. Is it going to give them?
AAOI.
So currently 20 cents against us.
VLCN
on the money.
VLCN
One shout out for Adil there. All right, reverse that one up there. I feel like this is now going for 220. Let's see what it's got.
VLCN OCE.
Right, so I want to see this go for 220. Really want to see this momentum kick in now. A little red bar here, perhaps followed by a huge green one to the upside.
Missed.
So let Adil play on there. Okay. The COCH.
VLCN
So post-market, loads of pre-market for COCH. We are coming in buy side. Let's have a look at this. I'm just watching both at the moment. Just drawing in sell side.
VLCN
So VLCN.
Adil.
There goes Adil. Back to Adil. There goes Adil. We're looking for 220 on this. Looking for 220. There is also 240 on this, so we'll look and see if it smashes up there. Oh, that was close. We get one more push. Get on to VLCN.
VLCN.
So VLCN, I've got a sell side liquidity here. So from this push down here at 168, looking for 220. That'd be fine. Did we meet everything else above it? Yeah, we kind of done its benchmark too. But if it wants a retest, obviously it can. Let's have a look. Yeah, I would have classed it as backside though. So where's ENVB at? ENVB. So short 175 from earlier. 164. I'll leave that on a bit, I think. Bets and JL, you're looking at JL. Yeah. So benchmark there this morning. That's just gone into its sell side liquidity pool. Yeah. There you go. 2 minutes to get. But yeah, that would have been a nice comfortable 28 sell, or just off the wick on the 1 minute there. 25.58 all the way down to 15. $10. Nice.
SGML.
Bets. Bets. So
NMTC.
just didn't tag sell side liquidity there at 5. Got to 491 and close that. COCK going again. So COCH, sorry. I can't even call it COCK now. I mean COCH. Koch.
PTLO. ARYD. ENVB. VLCN.
Keo's giving access. Keo's giving everyone access to his girlfriend here.
Hollow. VLCN.
It's a VLCN second attempt here.
VLCN. SGML. TBLT. RVSN.
220. I'd much rather 230 on VLCN to short. Much rather 230. We are 20 cents away from it. We've got to 220. I know, man. That was crazy, IFBD. RVSN on the tape, pushing out still. Oops. Sidhu's on the tape. Wow, what's that big red line? Sidu. Wow, so Sidu's done benchmark 1, benchmark 2, sitting up there at 32 with a resting pool. This is one of those I was talking about, that they can rest for days in the buy side liquidity pool, which is sitting kind of, not that one, that was the previous one, from the high to the low. Oh no, it's well under it. Ignore that. It's back in the manipulation zone. But pushing anyway. So, not sure that's going to get to its... back to RVSN. And there's the short. So at this time, nice backside short. So now I need to get back to VLCN because I was looking for VLCN and RVSN short. RVSN was the one to play. So not showing me like it wants to dump at the moment. So it might want to push up into that liquidity pool first. So sitting on hands right now. EMVB still coming off. Looking at the big caps off there. Amazon off to a runner. Tesla just doing its conducting its business at the moment. Okay, there goes VLCN. You haven't got my sound, Tiny, or you've got no sound on the on George or Georgia, your version. Okay, good. So VLCN really tight range. $2 down to 175 there. Didn't quite get into, where was we off here by 3 cents. Soundhound can't decide if it wants new highs or not. So it's currently doing its nothing on the tape for this morning. I haven't heard anything on the tape for this morning. But at the minute, holding buy side and sell side, trapped in the middle. So one of these will need to give. Is there any room after it does? Whole swing 655 to 670. Sound SOUN. So sound coming back. Does it want? Can we get some SOUN on the tape? COCH is on the tape again. Okay, and another attempt at SOUM. So no break of pre-market at that point. Okay. Got huge seller at 695. A huge seller. I mean, I know the guys internally were putting out trades in the million, but there's a 250,000 sell at 695. 256,000 seller at 695. So that's even going to get front run, or he's going to if that seller pulls out, that's going to smash through. Let's see. ENVB's pushing again from this morning. $254,000. Yet time and sales is still showing sellers. Okay, here come buyers now. SWIN resumed. There we go. Push up 690s. They're going to get that right. Where's the drop? They've already pulled. They've moved up to 7. 150,000 at 7. 246 at 695 right now. Right now, we're trying to work through 216. So these have got to be the other guys, the other internal guys selling at these higher prices. They're just dumping. This size is definitely the internals. You'll see these, no doubt, on FinViz in a couple of days' time that they've got out of these positions. Guys, we've all got we've all got the scanner. We know it's moving. Oh dear. Right, here we go. They've just filled all them orders down on the tape, and they've just gone straight through them. Let me say when I filled, it's no, they pulled a load of them. They pulled a load. They never filled. They filled about 50,000. They pulled the rest. You've now got 150,000 sitting at 7. Whoa. All right, let's see what we can get out of that. Go on, push. Let's get up to 705. Are they going to fill them? There is so many sellers up here. CC halted. There's 7 for you. Yep, there's the pop. Getting out of that then. Getting out of that. That's too close to all them sellers. There's literally no sellers left up there now. On the tape at least. Ooh. I'm going to go short with them as well. Let's see if they can make something out of that. It's just shy of that liquidity pool up there though. So let's see if they've got anything else on it. So we need to flush this 685 area. Need to flush that. So literally those insiders are dumping their whatever they've got going on. They haven't got a level at 9, have they? Getting rid of 7 unless they're just literally trying to make it not look so bad that they're dumping. But 3 million went out yesterday on that. Meta's going for it. Q's not quite going for it. Q's pretty sideways. Meta's definitely leading the way at the moment. All right, so no flush. Adder on the tape again. Okay, so if we can bust that, another push from 7. There are 30,000 sellers. Now there's 70,000 sitting on 7. There's 30,000 sitting on $7.05. Nothing confirmed to the downside yet, apart from the fact that the sell side pool got tapped into and held. Can we close below those stair steppers now? 690. JL resumed. Still short SOUN, so get some momentum on this or not. I've got this front side on the day, back side on the period, but still holding the top third of its range here, so dangerous short at the moment, but that sell side liquidity will help us work out if there's a long on, and so will this buy side. So if we can push, if we don't push into the buy side, got to watch out for the crack of the sell side because it shows more aggression to the upside if we don't come down and get this. Oh, nice. Okay, so there's the flush there on SOUN, straight into that buy side. So short average 693 right now. Whether or not we can punch through this, or I need to take some off. Not even 10 cents on it right now. Come on. Come on. Come down to this level here. Need to work through 3,000. That's this price. There's 13,000 sitting at 685. Huge buyers down here all the way. So whether or not we can work through them now, we're taking out that 13,000. Okay, we will. What is going on? One sec. That's a VWAP sitting right there. I don't know why on earth this is happening, but I do not have. One sec. Right, covered there, just below the VWAP there. So we took that. Let me see. I've got trade the pool. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's going on there, but any case, sorry about that. I have experiencing some issues on my P&L here. So SEUN, seeing if it can come off some more. So, oops. So it worked its way. So now I'm looking down here for 674. Wilson's got Vanny on the eye. Vanny is stock from yesterday. So what are you thinking, Wilson? You think that's backside short on Vanny moving up? Or has it got new highs on it? Here comes. Let me see if we can get this now. Be nice at 674. Actually, this is let me cut this again. This is from pre-market. It's already tapping in. So from this low to this high is the whole move. So it's already tapping in. which makes sense. All right, so that is why you have to watch out for taking these profits, because you're literally had one sitting right under there. I'd brought this one across, it wasn't the right one, so that one had already been fully utilized. For those of you that know, I clear them out once they've been fully utilized and draw the latest one. Same with the sell side now. So if this is going to continue up, because this is a pretty hard push considering it looked backside, we're now moving that guy down that's up there. And that's gone. So that's the newest pull. So any more upside has to break through 698.7. Else that you can look for a short there. Can't see any huge. I mean, there's definitely, you know, a high number of sellers at 7, 698, 99, and 7. We are looking at about 100,000 on the ask there up there. To keep that, no, my P&L is adding up. Like the P&L is correct, sorry, but my projected balance is not reflecting my P&L today. That's all. So we've just raised a support ticket there. It's yeah, I might close this down and restart. Otherwise I'll execute them on TradingView for you. Just play that video back quick, see if it makes any sense, because I was kind of doing that. Right, Vanny, yeah, Wilson, sorry, man. Vanny. I see what you mean. So it doesn't feel or look short backside, does it? But it is when you look at it like that. So this was resting. So shorts are going to be at 430. So they're literally, and I mean, just your retail shorts are going to be at 430. Did we get up there? No, as I feel like, yeah, retail shorts are going to be 430s, or round number shorts are going to be at 450s, aren't they? If I'm working that, let me see if I'm working that from the lows. Shiz. Right, which is kind of making sense here. Oh no, we're not actually, we're just on it. So need to be careful of that sell side liquidity yesterday, which is actually would be my preferred one to short, given I think you're going to get some short sellers coming in right underneath it, or that you'll see some retail shorts coming in around the half number, the $half, or the 30. Assuming this is backside. Did we have anything else above there? There was the benchmark 2 sitting up the 820. We were what was we 805. We got to 780. So bearing in mind I throw these on the chart, I think that is certainly was benchmark 2 for that swing. I can see what we've got in there. So do need a volume push here if we're going to get up there, obviously. There's a consolidation momentum play right now if we can close above this red. Ooh. Adil. There's a push from Vanny there. So there's the confirmation there of that long from 417 to 429. So now pushing in. Let's see if retail shorts step in here. Yeah, so for me, the play to play would be around here. I'm looking at Adil Hanish. It's messy. All right, so So 450 to look at on Vanny. Adil. Yeah, Adil, the long confirmation at 192. 249 is a benchmark. There's another one up there at 310, 320 for today. That's worked off today's pre-market. ENVB pushing. So short Adil for me. Let's see how that works out. Very aggressive, just benchmark 2 ping entry in a benchmark 1, so double bubble, but very aggressive. And backside, and sell side liquidity would be sitting there. So if I bust 246, I'll get out of it. I'm in it at 241. So just now will be the deciding factor as to whether or not I can hold this. Another push through if I hear this on the tape. I will cover it. One more push through there. That's it. So it's taken. So that's it. Either dump or jump. See if we can add. All right, so now looking for some sell side on this one. That's nice. That's a nice quick resolution there. Unfortunately, straight into what I've got to look out for. I need to break this guy here. So this is the one. Okay, let's take some of that off. That's off. Now, so that's the buy side liquidity pool. Dumpo. Yep, so that's number one. What else we got down here? So if we're looking for the pools before its last rally, that would be a little lower. So all of these are going to be valid because they wouldn't have tacked in. So that would have been kind of, this one didn't touch, this one didn't come and get it either. Now they all amalgamate into kind of this one, but that's our first target. So that's the one that didn't get utilized. But for now, this would be my preferred one. Like, obviously, you can't stop a stock wanting to go up, you know, benchmark or not. Benchmark should be a correction for a 30% pullback on the day. Doesn't have to be in the morning session. So we can get long, get some momentum to the downside. Would be this one down here, purely because I know then we're going to have retail buyers coming in if we can get a red to green candle confirmation down there. So that would be a nice place to take the rest off. So if you get candle confirmation here, obviously that's a different kind of that's a general 21 EMA play. In fact, which is already broken, it'd be a 34 EMA play. So EMVB on the tape. So I've got EMVB. Test a nice little bit of best execution, followed by a dump. NVDA undecided. Q's a little push to the downside there from highs off the open. Nothing massive. When are we going to get the next trend day on the Q's? So Adil is, at this point, people will be looking at this as a momentum entry to the downside. Obviously, we know there's a buy side pull here, so not necessarily so. Any further pullback up here would no longer be momentum, it would be classed as sideways. And this guy is moving down to here. So that was a confirmation level. That's what got me in. That's what kept me in and didn't scare me out of the short side, because I had that pull backing me up. Similar here, if I was getting long, that I would be fine with that, kind of getting long, almost getting long if you're into 20 cents plays on higher share amount, then obviously you can go for that too. But yeah, I would be, you know, that pull gives me the confidence that this VWAP buy is good. Whether or not it has legs for the upside or just another entry, out of all a deal, EMVB pushing, but it's not confirming, is it? It's like literally that money flow is getting absorbed here. EMVB. We are sitting. You can just know that's a liquidity pool, don't you? Oh, maybe not so low. Sell side sitting a little bit higher. I mean, I didn't. This was the benchmark from yesterday. So there's one above it. Bring these forward. This one, I don't think this one got hit, did it? No go. So benchmark from yesterday is sitting right there. So leave it just to the side so that we know it is there. This one was yesterday's pre-market benchmark too. That doesn't need to be all the way out there. Let's bring that back. So this was the one that was first acknowledged in pre-market for not yesterday, sorry, this morning's pre-market short. And then now we're accumulating at and below the benchmark. So yeah, I think if we either can push into here or we don't enroll. If we don't enroll, that's probably more aggressive to the downside. If we can push into it, there's still a potential short up there. Bearing in mind there's a 310 benchmark sitting right above on the longer term time frame. So a quick update on my all right, so pushing up there, going for this 2 level now. What can it do? EMVB. So EMVB, one of those bits we've been calling out on my scanner periodically. And a lot of the time that is a good indication that, you know, it kind of has some legs for the day. The only caveat I've got on it at the moment is that they're not really pulling back into, I'm not getting it on buy side liquidity. Just going to look back on, did we have any between 10 and 10.14? So 3.14 for me, right? $11 to $13. Yeah. So we had it at 11 to 13. Okay, so we had the correct kind of money flow coming in at this level. Oh, here we go. That's better. Right, let's see right now. Let's watch the tape on this. See if we get some sellers coming in or not. All right, nothing confirmed yet. Still blue on the tape. Money flow coming in. Money flow gone quiet. Oh, one more shout out. One more shout out is really slowed up. One more shout. Taking a short on that. We'll cover at 213. What's this one? 213. I'll be out very quick. Down, out. Right, looking for it again though. Looking for it again. Looking for it again. If not, very aware what's sitting up there, okay? Very aware what's sitting up there. Still got money flow on the tape now. So 215 being defended right now, 216. Yeah, man. Why not, indeed? That's what it's all about. There's definitely money long side and short side here. Swing resume. Sidu on the tape. Sidu on the tape. All right, so let's see what it's got. Just on a 5-minute bar, that's just a little, you know, it's negated for sure, but it's just a little spike above this. Let's see. That's got 2 minutes to close. So let's see if we can get some momentum coming in on this on the buy side or not to crack this level, because if it does so, pre-market highs are up there. People will get long for that, even though just above it people will short. So I still think there's shorts at 250. What's the tape saying? Nothing up there at the minute. Sit on the tape. EMVB still a flurry on the tape. Here comes, yeah, so there we go. We have it now. Okay, so short is was covered at 12.13, so that was 10 cents down on that. I'm now long, anticipating a move. There we go. Nice EMVB. Come on, can we push higher than that? Look, where's the bogey level? Smack in between the middle of these two. So that's 50%. Sidu on the tape. So EMV and Sidu taking money flow at the moment. Now, them pulls, if they go, that's why you've got to be careful. Like, you can risk them, but if you risk them and they close like that, it's like literally take your 10 cents and then look for the opposite direction. It's different if it's benchmark 2, right? But when you can see that benchmark sitting up there, just got to be very wary of this one, because when it cracks, this could just go all the way. So still got some on the tape. I've got some sellers coming in, profit taking coming in right now. I can see sellers on the tape. Have we got any more money flow that's going to come into the upside? Or is this... So huge amount of orders not bothering, just trying to get out. Not on the bid and the ask here. All right, if we can get one more listing on the tape from there, that would be really nice. When you get 265... Do we have a momentum play on this? I want to look at this. Drop down here to the. Come on, defend 35. We need 35 defended here. Okay, the money flows not being called out at the moment. Can we get some in? This is not. There we go. I'll have that. I will have that. Thank you. Thank you. I'm out of that. This could go to $3 right now. I'm calling it at 30 cents short of that just because of that bogey level. I've so many times just this year as it just dumped at that bogey level. So I'm just being cautious. I've taken it all off. There's what I've done there. Okay, there's what I've done there. So let's move that guy out of the way. So my short 203 covered 216, got in at 216. It pulled back. I stayed into that pullback because it was a buy side liquidity pull there. So if, again, same thing. If that one had failed, I'd have just gone, you know what, I'll give up on that. But I might have thought about short again, but in any case, it makes no odds. So yeah, went up there, come back down to that buy side liquidity pull, and then shot off again. So if this is going to carry on now, here, right? So if this holds and we hear that buy side liquidity coming in, then we could see $3 on it. But we need to see the money flow coming out of here. See, now you could do 252 of a stop at 240 because you kind of have come out of it. The deepest is 241, so just under that. If I heard money flow on the tape right now, I'll be more confident to hit it again to go from 260 to 3. That'll short tiny. Let's just check. Right, now touching into that level again. They're going to defend that at 248. Tiny, where are you short from, mate? Sorry, I missed your post there. Are you short from up there at 240s? CXAI, I just woken up. Okay, so see, that's defended there twice now. So for a 10-cent stop, you can have a go at 3. And we will just cover it. If not, let's hear some. No, come on, let's get the mob coming in with us. Any of the mob want to come in? Okay, no. So I'm going to put a stop in here if I can get one in now. Okay, that's it. So a little push now. We'll close again. All right, that's it for me now. So if we close above there now, if we close below there now, we're going to have to cover. And that'll be the bogey level doing that as usual. So give that 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. New candle on the minute. Come on. Come on. No money flow yet. Can I hear some money flow on this? That would be lovely right now because that would prove that they will kind of want 293. Come on. No, VL Sen's taking some money. EMVB. Come on, there's one for one shout for EMBB. Come on now then. And again, and again. All right, come on, if we can close above 262. All right, what do we got downside? Where have we got a break? Right there, right now. If we break there, it really will come in. No. Could be a scratch. Okay, here we come. Come on. Come on, and the new high. No. Come on. There you go. There you go. We'll have that. Oh, man, I didn't see that shoot right down. Oh, I'm having it again. I'm having it again. Let's got to have 3 on it. Where are we? Oh, it's so close. Oh, that's a shame. I thought I covered there right on the 90 button. Never mind, never mind. So you could have been in a bit deeper, right? That's why I say if you wait for these pulls to come in, how deep could you? You literally could have like been in there at what was that? 240, 241. Obviously, I'm waiting for that little bounce out, thinking that initial first bounce was going to go, but they went to get that third level. So 240 to 290, 50 cents there. I got some serious slippage on that one. Just literally slammed down as I hit the order. So not to worry. What I get? 20 cents, 56, 15 cents. That's fine. We already took some of it on the way up, so long as we know where we're going. All right, so that's our ENVB. And notice there I'm on a 15-second chart to play the micros, the micro levels. Yeah. So that gives me more of a heads up. Attach. So we're doing all right this morning. It's key to add a short order at 293 to short, yeah, or to cover, or to close. So there's that. You've just got to be careful of that bogey though. It really does play like 50, like halfway house is like, you know, okay, so we're 293, you know, 17 cents off that high. Actually, let's just jump in. It's not completely dumped off that level yet. One sec, just drawing in a new. So 52 to 40 would be if we was on the tick chart here. Where's 52? Oh, 45. As I say, that looks a bit odd. All right, so big wick. Sellers up there. Oh, they've just dropped. Sellers just dropped out at 270. 7,000 orders dropped and hit the buy at 250. I don't know if you saw that, but so 6,000 sellers at 270 swapped and brought the 9,000 buyers up, bidders up at that were at 250 from 9,000 to 14,000. So so literally the sellers have just turned into buyers at 250. So we'll see whether or not that would be in line. They'd be joining the club if that was the case. For us, a break of 246 could see some downside for EMVB. If he's going to pop that, if it is going to pop, so ooh. Well, it's going for the full way again. It's gone the full way again. Right, here's the seller. That's sell side liquidity is effectively just shy of a double top. You know, if it was wick and wick, it would look like a double top. But do they want 309? And let's think about retail and EMVB. Retail and EMVB would have bought, yeah, so would have bought the pre-market break. So that's our momentum up there. COCH. Thank you very much. COCH is off again. Sorry, schoolboy humour. I can't help it. So ENVB still very, very busy on the tape. There's very little of it calling aside. Very little calling aside. It's all in between the bid and the offer. Right, blues in. Just as many reds. VLCN on the tape now. Tiny, you still about? How'd you get on with Adil? VLCN. Right, closing underneath that. Close underneath that now. ENVB. So no need to risk the buys on ENVB there. So now we're just looking to the bigger swing there, which you should be looking from 201. 201? Yeah, absolutely 2. So that'll be the target on the short. So for anyone thinking I'm just going to short this and chase it, you've got to deal with this big boy here. A bit off, a little bit off there. It's a little bit further down there, right? So yeah, that would be a target for me. Oh, okay. So there's that BLCM push into the liquidity pool. VB's got a lot of volume going through today. So there's the touch of the first side of the liquidity pool. Remember, as an indication for who's in charge, the buyers failed to hold that aggressively, right? They were buying up every micro buy side. That's the first foul we've had on this push up. So yeah, this one bought up. You can't see anything other than that. Which is why I dropped down. Yeah, so I'm getting into this business when I drop down into that lower time frame or the tick chart, so I can monitor those pullbacks to get into an aggressive trend. But now this is the first one, and you can kind of see that on the minute, right? It's not really that micro, but it's there. So this is negated, right? It can use the backside of it, so I'll just leave it in there, but it's done. Buy side liquidity pool coming in. I'm not hearing it on the tape yet. 15.20. So no, I'm not hearing it on the tape. That was the last call out. Oh no, it's not. My bad. I scrolled down to look, didn't I? Oh, where was that? Right here. So as we popped out of this, we did get ENVB coming in. So you can hear that. Can you hear that yourself? I don't know. Yeah. No. I'll turn it off. Just check OBS 1 second. Right. So it was there, but it's weak. There's like literally, it needs to power in if it wants to come back. So we're going to use the backside of that pull for downside, or is that they just needed that extra liquidity from down at 29? So here we go. So this one. There we go. So they could be looking for it. So if we crack 82, they'll probably go for 310.
ENVB.
Obviously, the correct thing to be doing was be playing down here off of this buy side liquidity pool for that.
ENVB.
Taking some off here and then letting it see if it
ENVB.
smashes through.
ENVB. ENVB.
We come again.
ENVB. 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 VLCN.
No.
VLCN.
No,
VLCN.
no. It's
VLCN.
still not enough for them. I'm just drawing this out on the micro.
VLCN.
38.43. 38.43. Oh. There. They want to carry on up. This is it. Otherwise, it'll be the second time they broke buy side liquidity pool. Getting micro now. $57 and $60. Don't think they want it, do they? So twice we haven't come and picked these up now. Again, we're breaking buy side, so this is last chance for a pop, I think, now. Let's see what we've got. You can't have a little short in anticipation of a break. Money flow comes in, gets to the upside. Really want to see them kind of push down to this 220 to 30 area, because it doesn't make sense why they didn't just do it then, really. Although, well, yeah, okay, there's one here. Never mind.
CXAI.
Okay, got anything on this now? We got on the tape. A few thousand buyers down here, 22s. 22s, 32s, sorry. 10,000 at 230. This is a micro level. It's holding off this swing A to B. This is holding. $51.58 now. JL halted.
CXAI.
Right, VLCN. So VLCN. So we was thinking about it here when we was chatting. This one has just gone in. I said I'd rather that 230 area in the middle. Oh, damn it. So the break 215.
CXAI.
Pretty thick on this round here. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Let's have a look. I've added
Sidu.
a little short on here for VLCN. Based on the buy side liquidity pool and the fact that had I been there at the time, it held 230 on that retest. So ultimately looking for $2.
Sidu. Sidu. Sidu.
Sidu on the tape.
Sidu. Sidu. Sidu.
There we go. Right, quick resolution there on VLCN. Come on, baby. $2. $2. Any more for me? That is definitely buy side pull. Buy side pull, $2. Anything? So we've got this 175 level sitting down there, but just tacked into 207, and that is why we are seeing that resistance. Still got 310 sitting up there. So I'm thinking it might be best. Right, so that's about it for momentum play. No higher than 208. Otherwise, we have to get out. So 204 needs to break 203 for the further downside. Otherwise, we break 208. I will close that position in from 216. Yeah, in from 216 here. It's toying with it. So shorts attempting to come in on the tape, but again, a lot of in between. 5,000 on the tape there, in between. Can't tell whether that's a buyer or a seller. Movement says it's a seller. Yeah, got lots of money here that we need to push through. That's visible to get down to our next level. So need to break 203. It's only got 200 on the tape now, but there's 15,000 sitting at 201 and 3,000 below that, which is why we're getting this this hold up. RMCO's got an alert. When did I put that on earlier? So this is, if we can break these and clear these 15,000 out, either spoof or they want to get filled at 15,000. So I'm going to move through to the tape. Yeah, I can see 15,000 gone all the way. Yeah, okay, nice. So 15,000 gone. And what do we got? That's JL. Okay. I'll have that. That's nice. We'll take that. We'll take that. On fire today. Okay, so I'll drag this one along for you. There's still got potentially another 20 cents on this play. But there we are from 216 and covered down here at literally 199. Momentum play potentially still on, but also in a buy zone. Oof. Sidu on the tape. Shit. All right, so where are we at? What am I going for here? VLCN. The reason we are seeing a little bit of a so that's why I took the profits there. I mean, based on the last 2 days, if we didn't, we lose them back to like the sell side, and then it does that for the rest of what time is it? It's 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock for me, 11 o'clock, so 5 past. I've got another 40 minutes here on the stream today, guys. I have to go to school. So got a meet at school, parents meeting this evening. So that is where we're at. So just took the bottom side of this liquidity. There will be a gap from 190 to 175, 190-ish. On the buy side, on the buy side. So here's our gap. What we got now. Nothing for the next 2 cents. Can't hear anything. Geez, did I still got a short on EMVB. What's what else? Did I leave a partial on EMVB? I shorted that, did I? Don't want that. Oops, just, oh man, I just closed it. VLCN still going. So, buy side liquidity, VLCN's on the tape. Where's the timestamps in? Can I get timestamps on my YouTube chat? Or a noise? I mean, I'm guessing most streamers don't have a noise every time someone pings in their chat, but you know, as I'm a little bit short on, as I don't have 1,000 viewers in my chat right now, I'd quite like a little alert to tell me that someone's chatting to me. So Tiny, sorry mate, what am I studying? Oh, I'm not studying. It's my boy that's studying. It's my boy at school. I get you. I wondered what you meant. I thought you meant what tickles I studied. And I was like, I've literally just called every step of it out. So EMVB coming back on the tape. Oh, the Wolf. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you. So in terms of context of what we're seeing, buy side was holding kind of all the way up, even looking down to the micro level. This is the first break of a buy side liquidity pool, and the second. So I've got you now, Dinah. Yeah. Buy side failed. Second buy side failed. This is the third buy side, which is, you know, looking like it wants to hold. But the key thing is, at this point in time, we have not gone to take either of these two sell side pulls, which can mean it just isn't happening yet. or that the sell side is more aggressive. So you can't tell, unfortunately, which one it's going to be. You can only go with what we see at the time. So EMVB is getting called out on the tape. I did shut it up while I was trying to take that video. 1 sec. So
CTMX.
CTMX on the call. Let's drop this down here. Put YouTube back up here. So ENVB coming out on the tape, obviously. You can hear that now, I think. So that's it. To me, it's no point in... yeah, I'm only interested in what comes out of the scale. If I'm in a buy-side liquidity pool and I'm not seeing anything on the tape, and I start see... yeah, so look. I think, yeah, I don't, you know, you guys know what I mean, right? I'm looking at the speed of this. So the white orders are in between. So you're not covering buy or sell. They're just in between the bid and the ask. So you can't really tell. So liquidity providers, hidden liquidity providers are on the tape. And it's what comes out of these orders, right? So when I'm in this buy side liquidity pool and my audio goes off for EMVB, as it does as it moves out of here, you'll notice it's dried up now. And as that dries up, less and less orders, right? This would slow down. But all the while these in between orders are in there. So look, 4,500 on there. That was not on the level 2, right? At the level 2 is 150 and 314 right now. So there's 3,000 sitting above. That's right. Just dropped to 2,000. Do you see 2,000? Do you see 1,000 on the tape? No. But you see 10 blocks of 100 go through. There's buy orders. So that's retail buy orders. They're showing that they're bidders. And then you get these white in-betweens coming through again on big size. Look at them. Look at those. Like 3,500 there, 2,000. But those kind of numbers are not on the tape. The only big numbers we've got down here is at 237, 10,500-ish.
RMCO.
So to confirm sell side, oops, I've lost my tape. So to confirm sell side now, right? So we know we've smashed through 2 buy sides. We have
Exit.
yeah, we smashed through 2 buy sides. The third buy side has held. We haven't come and got these. Now, if this one holds, the first one, or we don't quite get it and we start to roll over, what we know is we now have a new one, right? So this one is still valid because we only come in halfway. The bot 213 is still valid for buy side. Now, if I'm looking at for my next one, this pushed down. So we still haven't gone to get that sell side liquidity. But buy side liquidity would be sitting down here. So buy side sitting there, sell side sitting up there. Still nothing on the noise on the tape. Retail sellers coming in and buyers overpowering them right now on retail. So now what we're looking at 11 o'clock is time of day. And time of day, we can just chop between these two. What have we got for the whole session here? If I was to look at this. So from the pre-market open to the current high, if I was to say where would it, like if we're going to fall, if we're going to fade for the day, 140, 120. If we fade for the day, 140, 120. Now I'm going to do that for the open session, so for the live session as well. Still sitting around $2.185. So they're the areas that are going to get in your way of an all-day fade. Both of them are quite big, which means we can rest in it. All right, so we could go sell side liquidity pool, come down and rest, and then after lunch, if we start to push out and get like activity on the tape at the same time, then we can push up and go to 320 again. We're so close to that. In any case, and we may still push there now as one final hit before lunch. Here we go. Okay, so again, we are getting those orders coming into sell side liquidity. Huge amount. Huge, like literally huge. So sell side liquidity pool. We've got a 275 sitting up here, and we still, arguably. Wow. Does anyone else have to do that? You have to pull the scale down before you can move the chart around. It's such a... Why do I have to change the scale in order to pull the chart around? So 311 to 320 is the actual... We've still got some money coming in here. Right at the last one. Now we've got a gap between 259 and the next one at the 70. So they could have a 20-cent push here. There's your wick. There's your little doji pushing out here. Now, not be much on a 1 minute chart, but let's see what happens here. Haven't got to any NQ action today. Not a lot going on there. Okay, so pushing for this 270 now. This could go all the way through now to 310. Got to get past that too. All right, got to close above that though. There we go. Push down. And see if we can get some short side. Oh, straight back in. Straight back in with the buyers there. 2,000 buyers straight as they hit there. So let's see. Where's my... There it is. There we go, back on the tape now. So still looking front side. We didn't even get the retail buy down here, did we? JL resumed. Wow. So there's the break of the first. So 263 for long. If you're thinking up to 310, you have to work your way through this though. We have the money flow right now on our side. The tape is going absolutely mental. There you go. That's the final push for that one. Over. So now you're going to 310. Now it wants 310. You could double top, but generally wants 310. Unless I can smack shorts here, of course. This is a sell side liquidity pool. Let's see what we've got. $4,000 bars sitting at 69. 5,000 now sitting at 69. If they can work their way through them, you could get a little drop off here. So looks like that's holding. Are they going to come straight back in though? Are they going to come straight back in? So this guy's negated. There's nothing there. We need to draw a new one from this point to that point. The money value coming in again. Looks like they want to break that higher now. Let's see what we've got. That's right at the micro level right now at 278. Where's that little chart? $281. What was that? 280. Oh, so 278. Yeah. So 78 to 81. And now they need to break 66. And on the tape at 66, there is roughly 5,500 sitting on there. A bidder of 5,500. So if we can break these two guys out here, I don't know if you can see that in that thing, but we've got literally, where are they? 27. So I've got 200 short, which I'm going to add if we can get, man, get that back on my chart quick. Attach. Oh, right, there we go. Right now, so what's my number? A break of. Oh, it's gone. Where's my tick chart? There. Yeah, so we got the set. So where have they moved to? 255. So they're pushing down. Oh, my mama, I need add. Shit. That's a chase now. 1 sec. Give me a second. Oh, man. Well, I'm in. I just wanted to add literally the other 800 shares. I can't add it now. I'll need a micro pullback to get into. Which would be up at 65. Unlikely, unless it really pumps in there and we start hearing that move. I want literally this 230 now. This 230 is coming. This 230 is coming. So it's not the size I wanted, but we'll take it if it gives it. I can't add right now. Oh. Maybe it will. 1 sec. Let's get that drawn in. Oh, no, it's up there. 270, not 265. 270, 78. Yeah, so it's almost back where it was if we can't get down to 30 now. So all those sell sides negated now. That's what I'm saying. You can't be too sure on the sell side as much as that looked like. Yeah, that's it. You know, we can all day fade. If that liquid can always go and get them once, twice, then the move comes off after they've gone and got that liquidity. So now 310 still sitting up here for us, and it's not like it's dumped straight off back down to 210 right now. So we're giving it a chance to have a kind of a momentum play to move as much as it did do again to the downside. So a momentum play would have to happen right now. We'd have to close below this and smash through this buy side liquidity. It's the only kind of add you can do is if it's a momentum add. Otherwise, you're risking the fact that you're going to add and it's going to go all the way back to 267 and then come off. So it can either do this or it can do that. Both, you know, it doesn't matter. It's just what have I got sitting under here? 230 if they're there at 5,600 at 230. It's moving, isn't it? It wants it a little bit. It's definitely can't clear that at 230. If it can clear out 230, it's going to hit. $230. Can you clear 230? If not, I'm going to cover now. If it can, I'll just smash the load in. No. 5, 4, 3, 2. Right, 2. They've moved it. They've moved down to 226. No. One more punch. 233. Now they're back at 230. Back at 230. Building at 230. Not hearing anything on the tape. No. Close a lot there. Out of that. So all the while these stair steppers are holding to the downside, you know, it's your kind of choice how you want to play that trade. If you're, for example, the stair steppers here held you in the whole way, right until here. Yet, if you're a buyer and you've got a sell side liquidity pool, you can just work it. Now this one wasn't so bad because it kind of punched into it and then another green bar. So if you're giving it 60 seconds and you see this red one, you know, it depends how you want to manage that. So if you're holding through it, it's okay. But then at this time of day, we're at a buy side liquidity pool. We've got 2 stacked here as well, right? Because this level's still good. So we've got 2 stacked. I feel like you're going to get a flush to 211. But at the minute, this week, some of these stocks have just played in between this until like 2-3 o'clock or later. So, all right. What time we got? 4:32. I've got about another 10 minutes. We'll see if this cracks any more. JL's got a retail play on. It's a bit late in the day for that for JL, to be honest, but I think they will join anyone that's short shortly. 893 halted. Yeah, so that was a confirmation at 9:28 and halted at halted at 893. All right, so where are we at here? Let's have a look. So yeah, I think that was a good day. I know you're all doing your own thing there, but that was a very good day for me. Like literally from the first pre-market trades, I thought that last EMVB trade was gonna cause me a problem there and go to 310. I was almost kind of saying, yeah, do you know what? I'll add at 310. But went back in favour. So VLCN, ENVB, ADIL, SOUN. Where's my SOUN trade? I can't even recall that. SOUN. I'm just looking for my arrows. No arrows on SOUN. Why is that? They're not right there either. I don't know why they're not showing. did on SOU, man. It's all about 7. What was I doing at 7? Oh, in at 699.95. Oh, so in at 699, and again at 3 times at 699, then at 97, then at 95, 91 again, and then covered at 683. So all for 10 cents. But still, yeah, it's those tickers. It's been a much quicker resolution to trading. I like that today. It's Groundhog Day the 2 days before. Even though they ended positive, it was a big groundhog. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, there was a couple of tickers there that I was ignoring while I was in there. I do have to wrap up very shortly, but I do want to look at CXAI because I did think that was a benchmark play of yesterday, was it? It's a long time benchmark, that one. I think it's been out there all the time, isn't it? From when it last ran. So it will mean there's a level up there at 5. So is the EMVB pushing out there? Yeah. See, I wouldn't even want to give that 10 cents back. That is why I covered there. So is it this one that we've got on then, right? Yeah, this one, but brought over. Kind of like, there. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, dude, that played out though. Look at that JL. So JL, even like I literally said, too little too late on JL, but absolutely not. Then again, right, yeah, so there's the retail play right there, which was just before the halt. So 9:38, the confirmation, the halt at 8:9. The halt at 8:93. Is that halt? Yeah, the halt at 8:93, and then down 682. That's not bad, and halted again at 682, right? No, halted again at 693. What am I talking about? It's right there. Halted again at 693. But that's the retail play I talk about, right? And we haven't yet got one. So you generally get 2 of these and 1 of these. Would you say that one is it? Yeah, I would say that is it. So 1, 2, pushing down. Now you can get, I mean, an all-day fade, right? These can just both hold all the way. But generally in a session, you get 1, 2, and then 1 of these. So it pulls back a little bit more. And actually, if I was to use that, like say we stopped here right now at 693 and started to work our way back, not that we will the way we're going, is that I'd use that, and that box arrives, top of that box, if that arrives in at that level, then I'm more confident that that is a go to the downside as well. So at the minute, that's up at 12s. This could go lower, which is going to drag it down to 1050s. But yeah, that's where's JL got to go to? I've got to wrap up. What am I doing? Right. No, it's just no. It's when did that IPO? 24th of Jan. Ooh. So you might actually get there. You might actually get a double bottom, mightn't you? So you might get that play. You might get that play. So we'll see. But yeah, if you could tap into there and work your way back out, I think there'd be a short in there as well. So sorry, back to CXAI quickly. CXAI. They're currently working its way out of its level. So there's those plays again, right? So there is. I don't like that one so much, but it's certainly there. The one on the open is always a nice one. There. This one's a big one. But there's one there. And the last one is here. And we haven't got one. That didn't confirm there. Or that didn't really confirm there. So yeah, in any case, that would have, if they did get in there, that would have stopped them out. And that's the kind of thing that I look for on the break of the actually no, it'll be up here. So on 6AI, I'm looking for the break of that box, which you kind of spike down, come back into it, and then come off. That's when I'm going, right, well, where's the next one? And I'm pulling it down here and taking it up there, and they're literally stacking on each other. And I'm like, right, well, if I hear the money flow come out of here, I know they're getting in if they confirm. This one's probably that confirmation close above. If it comes out there, then I know that's a good play. So I know that just generally my thesis on everything is in place, and that retail would be in there as well. And we've seen this week it makes for a brilliant combination when everyone's involved, which is why they're decent plays. So, but at the minute, where's the full run? Right, from the open. From the open to the high, you've just tapped into it. So this for me would be the resting level for the day, for the session. And then, is there one? Did I say there was one above? Yeah, so 5 is up there. If you're going to go for 5, and I think this will be after lunch, so this is going to be a couple of hours. So there's a play on now, effectively, coming out, just purely my one, not retail, right? So they'll be thinking backside at this point. Sell side. So there's your sell side. There's your sell side. So yeah, 320, 330 on the sell side, 276, 255 on the buy side for CXAI. OCR, OCEA, bogey level, and 242. Yeah, so OCR, I would just... So just tapped into that one. I'm not bothered to change colours, so I've got to smash this down. Got to get going. Yeah, it's trapped, right? So currently OCR trapped. I would wait for... Frick. Right, I would wait for a break of either one of those. What you got to the downside? 180. Well, 20 cents. Upside 30 cents. 30 cents. So yeah, I mean, unless it goes supernova past 244. But that's what you're looking at there. So short on from 210, taking some profits off at 190-ish. Then see what it does after lunch. Okay, guys, I have to dash. Tomorrow, I'll be back tomorrow. I will try and get here earlier. I will try and get here for 1 o'clock tomorrow. Yes, apologies for that today. It's been a good day. Thanks for coming along. If you're on the YouTube side, if you wouldn't mind hitting the like, subscribe, so that's great. Thanks, Tiny, for coming along, and anyone else in the YouTube chat there. If you're on Tradecaster, thank you as always for coming in and spending some time with me. All right, guys, I will see you same time, same place tomorrow. Thanks, guys. See you later. Bye bye.